Hello everyone, welcome to another video where today we are going to be re-reviewing a horror add-on today. That's right guys, a re-review. So the creators do apologize for the inconvenience for messing up some things, but they did give us some change logs, what they added and what we should expect, which is cool. Alright, added. We have pushed out an update today, so the update is released today if you came here and watched this. So there are some fixes today. It's now released on Minecraft Marketplace. Here's the changelogs. Okay, added a tutorial system for all weapons and armor abilities. So weapons and armors now have abilities. That is cool. So we're going to be checking that out. And then we're going to be checking out the rest of the add-on, which is the werewolf, the vampires. We're going to see what they fix, really. So they did say in one of the changelogs that they did fix the spawning for the Reaper. So we're going to check that one out first before we get into any of this. Let me put it on... Let me turn off mob spawning. Mob looting. No, we can keep that on. Mob spawning. Here it is. Alright. So, we're gonna look at the recipe book. So, they did say they fixed this. The Reaper spawning. So, I'm excited to see what it looks like when it spawns. Alright, so we're gonna collect all of this. And then we're gonna follow the recipe. So, it's... Okay. So, it is... We gotta go far. This... Soul sand, soul sand, soul sand, soul sand... Spooky, obsidian, 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 torch, torch, what else? Torch, torch, bone. Okay, cool. Torch, torch, bone, and skull. Okay, that is pretty sick. So the summoning does work now. That is pretty cool. Oh, man, I love seeing stuff summon like this. I want to do it again, just because it's too cool. I love seeing stuff being spawned, especially when it's evil class. Alright, now, we're going to be testing out several armors today. So, we're going to be testing out some armors first for the day. So, they did say they did give some armors, weapons, and everything abilities. So, we're going to be seeing what each one does. So, let's do zombie armor. Alright. Doesn't look like it has anything for the zombie armor. But the zombie mallet inflicts weakness on mobs. So, we're going to see if the zombie armor actually has something. Helps against undead. Boost healing when health is low. Oh, so it's basically like a self-absorbed healing. So if my health gets low, I heal? That's sick. Alright, let's check that out. The mallet does inflict weakness. I forgot I had strength. Holy Jesus. Alright, well. Oh. Oh my god. Did I almost get one-tapped by... Hold up. Let's summon another one. Now, I wonder if they increased the range of him. We're gonna see today. No, they did not. But how much damage does he do? He still does a considerable amount of damage. Alright, so his range does need to be increased, and the armor does regenerate your health if you're very low. Look, that's pretty sick. It doesn't last long, but it should keep you alive decently well. So that's cool ability, and this also inflicts a little bit of weakness as well, which we're probably going to test on another mob, really. Let's go in creative so that way I don't die. So we're going to be testing this weakness effect on maybe a wither skeleton, maybe? I know it ain't part of the add-on bosses or mobs, but... Does it inflict? Inflicts weakness onto mobs by hitting it. I don't think the weakness effect worked, because I don't see a particle. I don't know if it's like particle effect, but probably if I'm in adventure mode, maybe. Unless weakness cannot be applied on wither skeletons, or something to that effect. Or is this invisible and I'm just stupid? We're gonna avoid that one. So I don't know if weakness actually works on it, but we could test it on a villager. A villager, let's see. Let's test it and see if he gets the particle. No, he does not. Okay, so he does not get the particle. It does not inflict weakness. That's fine. So it says it inflicts weakness on the mobs by hitting it, but I didn't see a weakness effect or anything into that effect. But the armor does work. That's pretty cool. The summoning does work. So they did say they added abilities to all the armors, and they did change some monsters. So let's check out the next armor. Witch's armor inflicts negative status effects onto a mob. So you're like a trickery wand. Okay, interesting. So you inflict random status effects. So it doesn't matter which status effect, really? Each piece gives an attacker poison with all 4 poisons. Stronger, lasts longer, and extra healing during the fight. So I heal, or do they heal? We're one way to find out. Alright, I'm going to test this on you. Oh, there's a status effect. Alright, so it is random. Ooh, instant damage too. Alright, so the staff does work. This does give healing, but not as fast as the zombie armor. So don't expect to stay alive. Alright, so the armor does give healing. And it also, this staff does do what it says. That's pretty neat. So it gives negative status effects. Alright, I think that's pretty cool. I think it's well needed. A lot better than it was. The armor does give healing, but I don't know what else it gave, really. I should have read it properly, but I'll read it next time. But it does do healing properties. So I'm guessing all the armors do that, but we're gonna test them all as we go, like what he said. So, all right. So the witch's armor, decent indeed, but I feel like the zombie's armor is a lot better than the witch's armor. So that's okay. But the staff is really good. Werewolf armor. These claws grant the wearer buff when they strike an enemy at night. Oh. So you're like one of those types of armors. Roars to push back and hurt nearby enemies. With a full set of roar is even stronger and can slow enemies. So I roar? Okay. So it says I do a lot more stronger damage if I go at night. So we're going to spawn in another Grim Reaper and kill this guy. So let's kill him. Alright. So at nighttime I should be granted more abilities. Oh, but I'm very low on health. Alright, so I am granted strength. But where's the war? Oh god, I'm gonna die. I need to... There we go. Alright. I don't know if he has to hit me for it to activate. It says it gives a war. Oh. I think it's every time he hits. Oh! Yeah, so they have to hit you. Okay. So, that armor does work. But that is really good. Alright, so the armor does stop players in their feet, including mobs. Very good. And this also grants speed and strength in the middle of the night, but how much of it? That's the main question. I haven't really looked. Let's spawn a villager, maybe. I'm in adventure mode yet again. I shouldn't do that. Strength 2 and speed 2. Okay, so it's not overpowered. It's actually very decently balanced. I really like that. That's really balanced. Survival safe. Slash clear at S. So it does roar, and the roar is basically, it stops things in place. Okay, or throws them in the air. We did see a little bit of that, so that's pretty neat. But you do have to get hit for it. Vampire. Before we do anything, the roar is really cool. I like it when the player hits you or the mob and it gets you stuck in place. But I feel like the roar effect should be a crouchable for like them to like throw them in the air. But overall, the armors so far are really good. I'm actually really liking the armors so far. So the vampire armor, here it is. If a mob is killed with a blade, the holder gains health back. Ooh, so it's like lifesteal. I like that. I love lifesteal. Oh, don't forget the ears. Can slow and weaken attackers and heal you when hit. With a 4 healing doubles and enemies become easier to beat. Oh, okay. Well, let's test it out on the werewolf. Now, they did. I think they did say something about the werewolf. Let me go on the change logs. Werewolf now slightly increases health, speed, and strength, so that's going to be interesting. So we're going to check him out. I know that's what we're all been waiting for instead of testing the armors out. Is the werewolf. Let's summon him. Oh, wait, no, it's at nighttime that he's... Okay, hold. Alright, so he is a lot stronger. A very lot stronger. Okay, and he's faster, too. Wait, can I not... Ah! I stopped you in place. How much damage does this thing do? 6? I mean, I probably granted weakness. Let's summon another one. Let's see. Werewolf. Alright, werewolf. Here he is. Alright, so you cannot die with this armor. That's pretty sick. It does grant lifesteal to the wearer. But I'm going to be equipping iron armor to see if you can survive this guy. I'm going to pretend to be a survival player, and the only thing I have is the Dark Blade. Well, not a Dark Blade, but a Vampire Dagger. Alright, come at me. How much damage you do? 1 heart of damage. So you do gain life back, but it's not a tremendous amount where you notice it. Pretty good. Honestly, well balanced. Let me see. The werewolf's damage should be stronger than... Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, he's a lot stronger. But I feel... Alright, good. So it did say. Oh right, I remember. The more the night progresses, the stronger the werewolves become. Okay, yeah, that's balanced. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, so the werewolf is balanced. Okay. So does it say anything for the mummy armors? No, so we're gonna have to go in blind. All right. All right. So boom, boom, boom. Each piece helps you heal a bit when hurt. Where all four armors, extra healing for every third hit. Sorry. But first we're gonna be testing out one of these people. It did say the vampire mobs now transform more frequently. So we're gonna be testing those guys out and see if their health or anything has been increased a little. I'm sorry, did I just two-shot you? I don't think that was supposed to happen. Let's maybe try it with a regular weapon. Probably the weapon I'm wielding is too strong. Let's try an iron sword, maybe? Iron sword. Iron sword. Got two of these. That's a problem. I'm two-shotting the vampire. I don't know if that's intentional, but he seems to transform more frequently, which is good. So, you get... I'm gonna punch him and see his frequently. Okay. So if you hit him, he does transform again. Oh, but he hurt himself. How you gonna approach this, me? Hey. You are you gonna turn back? No, I think he's permanently stuck in bat form. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple problems wrong with apparently Dracula at this point. He won't go back into human form. He is two-shottable. I feel like a vampire should not be this easy to kill. Also, Dracula, for some reason, is stuck in his bat form. I think it's because he's injured. But I could be wrong. But I didn't... No, he's not injured. Why? He's stuck. He's stuck in bat form. And he's two-shottable. Alright, so Dracula needs a massive fix to his health. His strength is lacking. How much damage does he do before he gets set on fire? I would have to say no. His damage is way more disappointing. He does transform more frequently, but honestly, he gets stuck in his bat animation. That is weird. Also, he doesn't do much damage, and he dies by 2 shots. So Dracula still pretty disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm what else? Alright, so the mummy armor does work. It does keep you alive. It's really good armor. So the mummy armor also heals you a tremendous amount. So the mummy armor is the way to go. So mummy armor, good. Vampire, I don't even know about that. Swamp monster, they didn't add any change logs for the swamp monster, which is kind of good because he was good as is, really. But let's check out his armor. Alright. It does not say what it gives. I think I may have accidentally wore it. But no, I didn't wear the full set, though. I didn't get... I will never know what it does. Oh well. We'll try it out against a zombie, which does more damage than a Dracula. Actually, let's try out one of their new zombies. Time, midnight. Say about 2 of them. So, the armor gives you strength, water breathing. Wait, they hurt themselves too. That's interesting. Oh, water breathing. Yeah, conduit. It gives you water breathing, conduit, and strength. And it also provides thorn. So this armor, pretty good. Zombies, still lacking in the damage category. But they can make up for it where they spawn in giant groups. Which, honestly, zombies. Like, who doesn't love a zombie horde coming right after you? Ooh, but that would be a nice thing to have. But we're not here for the zombies. They didn't make the zombies change yet. So the zombies, vampires are still pretty disappointing, but they increased the scythe. Alright. But we'll check that on the next page. Oh, well, we're on the next page. Wow, looky. Alright, so the Reaper armor. So they did say they did change the scythe size. The scythe size was disappointing. Hurt attackers when thorn. With full set, thorn damage triples, and sometimes a ghostly Reaper helps you in battle. Oh, that's sick. So it's like a necromancy armor. Alright. Let's give it a try with a Zombo. Okay, that's pretty cool. Does it say anything for the Reaper scythe? The Reaper has a percent chance to drop its summoning tool. I don't know. Does it? Oh, I could summon one with the L2 ability. Okay. Also, let's check out the size of the scythe. Very good. Very nice. A lot better than it was last time. It was very small. This is really good. Alright, so the scythe is a scythe now. That's good. Armor does armor do. So it summons a ghastly, gives thorn. Very good, but you sacrifice survivability, which is good. I like it. Pretty balanced. That's perfect for armor. I would get this one most indefinitely. Was that it? They didn't really show the witch's hat. I don't think. No, they didn't. We're gonna check out the witch's hat anyway. So this is the witch's hat. I don't know what it does. Slash effect at P regeneration 22. Let's summon a. Let's see if the bride will do anything else. Really. So man, I need to stop putting myself in adventure mode. Alright, so... Is she stuck in that? And she's hurting herself. Yeah, I think the bat thing is still broken. Yeah, okay, so the bat is broken, so I'm just gonna summon Frankenstool. Okay, I don't think you do none. Oh, that's cool. I never knew you could do that. Alright, so Frankenstein does release lightning. Okay, that's pretty cool. I did not know that. Let me see. I haven't checked out the Frankenstein armor. I didn't see that in the logs. At least I think. Let me take a look. Alright, so we're gonna go back for the beginning of the page. See if we see the Frankenstein armor. Zombie, witch, werewolf, vampire, mummy, swamp, reaper. No Frankenstein armor. So we're gonna just have to grab it and see what it does ourselves. Alright, Frankenstein. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm very hurt. Please don't. Oh! Slash effect AP regeneration 22, and I just dropped my hammer. Alright, let's see what this does. Oh my god. Alright, I wasn't expecting him to die that fast. I think it's because of the lightning I just spawned. Did I spawn in that lightning? I don't know. We're gonna find out in a minute. How much damage do you do? 9 damage! Wait, if you do 9 damage... Don't tell me. Did they break the swamp monster's health? 2, 3. They did. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, we're gonna have to let him hit us to see what this armor does. So he does summon poison. I don't know what this armor... Oh! Oh, God! Oh! Ow! Ow! Okay, so the armor's suicidal. Congrats. Wow. That's so not good. Wow, that is really bad ability to have on armor. Oh God. Yeah, you... God, that's horrible. That just made Frankenstein's armor worse. Oh no. It's suicide armor. Oh God. I think you're missing fire aspect on that. Alright. So, for the add-on re-review, there's a lot of stuff that's concerning a little. Sorry. So there's a lot of stuff that is still very concerning. The health on the monsters seem to be decreased. Besides the Reaper. For some reason they're 2-shottable and 3-shottable. Every ability for the armors were decent besides the Frankenstein armor. That was suicidal. Without fire aspect, you're just having your player just commit suicide on the spot, so that's no good. Also, how do I put this? The Dracula and Bride is a lot more broken and worse than it was last time. The frequent spawn of them turning into the bat was a good idea, but it stopped functioning, which they stayed in bat form, which they will never go in human form. They're too weak. They have no health. They have no strength. The swamp monster got nerfed to its health. I don't know why it's a 3-shot, but it's a 3-shot to an iron sword, really. I feel like if it's a swamp monster, I feel like it should have, like, at least, like, almost, like, somewhat to, like, half of the warden's health, maybe. But, honestly, the swamp monster now sucks. Its damage is still good, but its health sucks. The scythe is a good size. Most of the add-on, really, is still disappointing. The zombie, I guess it's okay if you make it more of a group thing, which I bet you probably already have that into the groups. The witches, I haven't tested out. We'll test that out and see how much hits they take. I wonder if they got nerfed. 4, 5. Alright, the witch's health is good. Alright, so we don't have to complain about the witch's health. Any other concerns? Oh yeah, Frankenstein. What about you? 3? I mean, that makes sense. But 6 hits. Yeah. Yeah. So my current review raised a little still to, oh god, I would 2.5. Everything's good, but most of the health is lacking. The strength definitely lacking on some of these guys. I'm not gonna lie. The zombie, I feel like if you have a new variant of zombie, I feel like they should be like stronger than the original zombie, where it's like 4 hit and it does 3 hearts of damage. To like iron armor. Witches, they're fine. Mummies, well, they're mummies. I mean, you don't expect much, but I feel like they should have like a little bit more health. Swamp monsters' health has been massively nerfed. That needs to be changed ASAP. Dracula's respawn and basically turning back to human is broken, and so is Dracula Bride. So the frequent spawns of them turning into bat is good and all, but it is broken. The Frankenstein does need more health because it's Frankenstein. He's built like a tank. He shouldn't be 6-shotted by an iron sword, really. More like a 14 shot would do. If you can. Frankenstein's bride, that's fine. We don't have to discuss that. She's just a regular zombie bride. We'll just leave it there. The scythe is cool. Everything else is very usable. The one armor complaint I have is the Frankenstein armor, which makes the wearer kill themselves, which is not really good. So the review has went up a little, but not too much.
I heard they fixed some bugs, so I came back for a new review. Unfortunately, it's much worse than I thought. Do they even test the product, or are we left spending our money being their test dummies? I don't mind if a product has a couple of bugs, but this went from bad to worse. I'm sorry I spent my money on this broken garbage, guys. I really am. God, this is awful. If you enjoyed this review, please leave a like and subscribe for more daily content.